Good morning, everyone. This is a reading for the world, for global affairs. So it's a little bit different than normal readings. We're looking at what's going on in the world because that's where we are focused. Global. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. New moon is coming up next Friday, which is quite exciting. So, all right, we're going to have a look for 12 months. Let's see what happens. What's going on in the world? What's going on in the world? Show me clearly, show me clearly. Anyone that watches my channel knows that I don't speak to or communicate with spirits. I don't actually believe in that we speak to spirits. I believe that it's our higher consciousness and it's held within the collective conscious planes. So when I'm saying show me clearly, I'm actually talking to my higher consciousness, and not only mine. Anybody else that's within the collective consciousness right now, I can tap in and communicate as well. So let's have a look and see what is going on for the world. Well, what a card to start off with. January, which is just gone, but that's still included. The Devil. February, March, April. Oh, I know who this king is. May, June, July, August, September, King of Swords, Justice, October, Libra. Interesting. Justice card falls in. Oh, and then the Death. So what have we got? October, November, December, the World card. Wow, what a reading. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, so we're just going to ask Buddha here. This is metaphysics, obviously. So we've got a Buddha here on the plate, and we're just going to ask Buddha to show what month particularly should the world be paying attention to globally. What month is going to be important? 2025. Show us clearly. January, February, March, April, the King. This King's coming up a lot lately. Interesting. And just so everybody knows, the King of Wands represents globally the King of Denmark. So that's quite interesting. In April, something will be going on there. But when we're looking at the cards, the Lovers, unity, some sort of decision was made. I mean, looking at these cards, I'd have to say that's Donald Trump and Elon Musk. The lovers join. Obviously not sexual lovers, but it's a union basically. And it's a union, if you have a good look at this card, it's a union made before the Almighty, before God. Both are naked, both are standing there. As naked as the day they were born. And looking up, you know, we've got, obviously there's male, female here, Adam, Eve, but that's not how we're looking at it. We're looking at it as Trump and Musk. Nice union. And then we've got the Devil card, which is quite an interesting card to have following the Lovers. The Devil, very interesting. We've got at the top, can you see here, the Pentacles? We've got the Pentacle. 5-pointed star, the Devil. And can you see down the bottom what's going on here? Straight after the Lovers. So if you look at the Lovers, for example, And then look at the devil card, see the similarities. But anyway, it's great news. Could be Scorpio that they're dealing with this month, or the devil they're dealing with this month. The devil representing negativity, badness, low vibrational energies, that sort of thing. And then after that, you can see victory. We've got here the Five of Swords. And look at the smile on his face. Like, that even looks a bit like, I don't know, I was going to say Elon Musk, but it doesn't look like him at all. But that's what these cards represent. They represent that there was a union, okay? So I'm not going to say Trump and Musk, but there was a union in January. And that was followed by a situation with either one bad person, very bad person, or an organisation, perhaps, or something along those lines. And then we've got, like I said, this card here, it's quite interesting, King of Wands, because representative-wise, what we're supposed to do when we read tarot is look around society and have a look if there's anything that can be signified by the cards. So you might wonder why I've said this is the King of Denmark, but colouring and his whole demeanour, he's always been represented by the King of Wands. So perhaps there's something going on here with Europe. So starting off in America, coming across into Europe. And then we've got the Cup. So we've moved across to an emotional sign or emotional situation. There's lots of cups, but the man standing there, he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to choose. He's literally got one of everything. What does he do? This card here, so what are we now? Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June. In June, there's more, as in confusion, not really knowing what to do, knowing action needs to be taken, but not really sure how the action would be taken. And if you have a look over here, that represents that would be happening on the waning moon. So something there on the waning moon in the month that I just said, because I'm going to keep forgetting all the months, Jan, February, March, April, May, June. In June, the waning moon in June. So there'll be a decision, confusion, what to do. But when we look over here, the card next to it, July, Queen of Pentacles. You couldn't get a better card than that to represent what's been happening around here. But on a global scale, this card represents a woman over the age of 50, dark hair, very wealthy, who's come into bat by the looks of it for the people, and it's going to cost her. So there's a decision that will be made with this lady here. But you can see the decisions, 3 decisions. What will she take? And King of Swords comes in. So, I mean, this here, I know it sounds, and I don't really like talking about personal stuff when it comes to reading, so I won't. And we'll let it go. But I could obviously look at this reading and this spread and say, well, that's this happening there, and I understand what's going on here between this king and the queen, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to move straight on to the Justice card. I'm only new to YouTube and I don't want to get into trouble just yet. I don't want to get into trouble at all. Justice card. Beautiful. Justice is, things are going on globally. Justice is going to happen. I find that very interesting. And Bill Gates is Libra. So if I was Bill Gates, I'd be a little bit concerned by this reading. Sorry, Bill. But it looks like justice is coming. Yes. And there'll be the end to something. So the death card over here representing the end to something. I'm not suggesting that anyone's going to die. That's not what I'm saying. It's an end of a situation. See him riding away. He's not dead. He's riding away, but he's riding away from something. So the King of Swords here, whoever the King of Swords is, and I'm not going to say, because I should actually say King of Swords. This is going towards looking at Europe again. We've got Saudi in here. You know, obviously they've got a dynasty as well, so they're included. We don't have many dynasties left these days, but we do have China, certainly. We've got Denmark, definitely. We've got the UK, definitely. You can see the big players. All you really need to do is just look at who contributes to the United Nations, who contributes to the WHO, for example. And it's, you know, one thing I've got to say about the WHO and the United Nations, they are considered illegal social structures. They don't exist. They shouldn't be there, basically. But we have them, so we've got to work with them. And now I've completely gone off track what I was going to say. Sorry about that. What a way to end a reading. I just got fluffed over. But that's the reading for the year ahead. And next week we're going to start doing weekly readings for the globe, just to find out what's going on. Maybe we'll do monthly as well. But that's the year reading for 2025. It's ending beautifully. Ends beautifully, starts beautifully. We will do one pendulum spin. Okay, so this reading here is for the world. The world, what are we going to do? Eat, pray, love. What's the go for this coming week? We'll just do a weekly for eat, pray, love. Look at that. So the world, should they be making money right now? Yeah, something. Look at that. That's not me. This is why I love pendulums, because of the energy coming from them. You know, the crystal has energy. The crystal plates have energy. I mean, it looks like I'm using my hand, but I'm literally just holding on to it. So there's definitely lots of work. What about praying, meditating? Not so much. This is time for action, guys. What about love? No, stay out of bed. Get to work. Get to work. Put everything. Put your money where your mouth is, guys.